topic trigonometric identities of the chapter number 8, introduction to trigonometry. So if you look here, so you may recall that an equation is called an identity when it is true for all the values of the variables involved. Similarly, an equation involving the trigonometric ratios of an angle called the trigonometric identities, it is true for all the values of angles involved. So now in this section we will prove one trigonometric identities and use it further to prove other useful trigonometric identities. So look here, in triangle ABC, right angle at B, so we have here, so we can write here the Pythagoras theorem, that is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now dividing each of the term by AC, so we have AB square over AC square is equal to BC square over AC square is equal to AC square over AC square. It means we have here now AB over AC whole square, that can be written as cos A, because cos A means based upon hypotenuse. So that we are writing AB over AC whole square. Like here BC over AC whole square, this is BC over AC, means here sin A whole square is equal to AC over AC means 1. So we have the identity cos square A plus sin square is equal to 1. So this is true for all the values such that theta is smaller than equals to 0, or angle A is smaller than equals to 0 and greater than smaller than A is greater than and equals to 0 and smaller than 90 and equals to 90. So this is a trigonometric identity. Now so likewise, if we just say now divide the equation, divide the one is means like that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now we are dividing by AB square, so we are getting AB square over AB square plus BC square over BC square is equal to AC square over AB square. So we have AB whole square, so AB cancel out, so 1. Then BC over AB whole square means tan square A, and then this will be sec square A. So this is the second identity. Then moving towards the next, third, if we divide the equation number 1, that is AB square plus BC square plus AC square by BC square, we have AB square over BC square plus BC square is equal to AC square BC square. So we have here AB over BC whole square plus BC over BC whole square is equal to AB AC over BC whole square. So that will be cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. So these are the three identities. On the basis of this, we can just convert them into 9 identities. Means you can be like this can be written as cot square A plus 1 is equal to cos square A. So we can write 1 is equal to cos square A minus cot square A, or cot square A is equal to cos square A, likewise. Okay, now let us solve one example of this. Express the ratios cos A, tan A and sec in terms of sin A. So as we know, cos square A plus sin square is equal to 1, therefore cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square A, or cos A is equal to plus minus root 1 minus sin square A. Okay, so but we will take the positive values. So cos A is equal to root 1 minus sin square. Then tan A is sin over cos A. So sin A, cos A means can be written as 1 over root 1 minus sin square A, and sec square is 1 over cos A, which can be written as 1 over 1 minus sin square A. So likewise we can easily solve these questions. Okay, now improvement questions. So we'll discuss the exercise. Okay, after the same video, knowing about the topics of the identities of the trigonometry, now we are going to solve the questions of the exercise 8.4, which is based on the trigonometric identities. So now question number 1 is express the trigonometric ratios sin A, sec A and tan in terms of cot A. So we know sin A. Now we can write like this is root sin square A, does not make a difference, but sin square can be written as 1 over cosec square A, and cosec square A means 1 plus cot square A. So the result is 1 over 1 plus cot square A, then the root, so 1 over whole root 1 plus cot square A. Then cos A is given here, so cos A means here root cos square A, and root cos square A can be written as root 1 minus sin square A. Now this can be written as 1 minus 1 over cosec square A, which is equals to we are giving 1 minus 1 over 1 plus cot square A. Then if we further solve this, we are getting here 1 plus cot square A minus 1 over 1 plus cot square A, which means we have here root cot square A over 1 plus root 1 plus cot square A, but since root cot square is given, so it can be written as cot A over whole upon whole root 1 plus cot square A. Then third is tan A. Tan A is straight away can be written as 1 over cot A. Now in the question number 2, write all the trigonometric ratios of angle A in terms of sec A. So sin A, again root sin square A, root sin square means sin square A can be written as 1 minus cos square A, and that will be in reciprocate this, then whole root 1 minus 1 over sec square A, that is sec square A minus 1 over sec square A, which can be written as root sec square A minus 1 over sec A. Then if we move towards the second part, it is given that cos A can be written as 1 over sec A, cos A can be written as 1 over sec A. Now then we have the next, that is Cosec A can be written as root cosec square A, that is 1 plus cot square A. So we have here 1 over 1 plus tan square A, that is 1 over 1 plus sec square A minus 1, which will be equals to sec square A minus 1 plus 1 whole over sec square A minus 1. This will be in the whole root. Then the minus 1 plus 1 cancel out, sec square A can be written as sec A. So this is sec A whole over root sec square A minus 1. So we are using here the different properties what we have done till now in the chapter. Then cot A can be written as root cot square A, that means 1 over tan square A, which means 1 over tan square A minus 1, which means whole root 1 over root sec square A minus 1. Now then in the question number 3, so moving towards the question number 3, in the question number 3 we have to evaluate this. So looking here, it is given sin square 63 degree plus sin square 27 degree over cos square 17 degree plus cos square 73 degree. So we are using the complementary angle property. So we can write here sin square 63 degree plus cos square 90 minus 27 and cos square 17 degree is equals to sin square 90 minus 73, which gives us sin square 63 degree plus cos square 63 degree over cos square 17 degree plus sin square 17 degree, which means 1 over 1 is equals to 1, because we are using the property that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Then second part is sin 25 degree cos 65 degrees plus cos 25 degree sin 65 degree. So converting this, so this can be written as cos 90 minus 25 cos 65, then sin 90 minus 25 sin 65. So we have cos 65 into cos 65, that is cos square 65, sin 65 into sin 65, that is sin square 65. So it means sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So likewise here we have cos square 65 degree plus sin square 65 degree is equals to 1. Then moving to the question number 4, choose the correct option, justify your choice. So if you look here, it is given like these are the questions given. Now how to solve this? So now looking at the very first part. So in the very first part it is given 9 sec square A minus tan square B. So if we take 9 as a common, we get sec square A minus tan square A, and sec square A minus tan square A is equals to 1, which means it is equals to 9. So B is the correct answer. As we know the identity, sec square A minus tan square is equals to 1. Now 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta over 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. So how to solve this? So first we are writing this as 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta plus tan theta cot theta. What are we doing? We are just multiplying each term by another term. So we are getting here 1 plus cot theta can be written as cos theta over sin theta, cosec theta can be written 1 over sin theta, then tan theta can be written as sin theta over cos theta. So tan theta into cot theta is 1, then tan theta into cosec theta is sin theta over cos theta into 1 over sin theta, then sec theta is 1 over cos theta, and then sec theta into cot theta is 1 over cos theta into cos theta over sin theta. Then we have 1 over cos sec theta is 1 over sin theta into cosec theta is 1 over sin theta. 1 over cos theta into 1 over sin theta. Now just solving this, so we have a 1 plus cos theta into over sin theta, 1 minus sin theta over cos theta, plus 1 minus 1 over cos theta, plus 1 over cos theta, plus 1 over sin theta, plus 1 over sin theta cos theta. So after few of the terms are cancelled out, so remaining term is 1 plus sin cos theta over sin theta plus sin theta over cos theta plus 1 minus 1 over sin theta into cos theta. So we are solving this by taking the LCM. So we are getting a sin theta cos theta LCM. So this is coming sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 1. So that will be 0 here, because 1 minus 1 0. So 2 plus 0 is equals to 2 is the answer. So C is the correct option. C is the correct. Now looking at the third part. So in the third and the fourth part, if we see a third part is sec A plus tan A into 1 minus sin A. So sec A plus tan A into 1 minus sin A, converting to sin or cos. So 1 over cos A plus sin A over cos A is into 1 minus sin A. So we have 1 over sin A over cos A into 1 minus sin A. So we have 1 minus sin square A over cos A. So we have cosec square A over cos A, which is equals to cos A. That is D is the correct option. Then fourth part is 1 plus tan square A whole over 1 plus cot square A, again converting into the other values like this 1 plus tan square A, using the identity, this is sec square A, 1 plus cot square A is cos square A. So this identity we know. Now converting this sec square A is equals to 1 over cos square A, reciprocating them, cos square A is equals to 1 over sin square A. So result is sin square A over cos square, that is tan square A. So D is the correct option for this. Now if you move towards the next question, question number 5. So in the question number 5, it is given that prove that the following identities whether the angles involved are acute angles for which expression are defined. So first is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square is equals to 1 minus cos theta whole over 1 plus cos theta. So now we are solving the LHS for this. So LHS is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. So converting this cosec into 1 over sin and cot into cos over sin. So we are getting 1 minus cos theta over sin theta whole square. So 1 minus cos theta over whole square over sin square theta. So now further we can write this as, 1 minus cos theta whole square over sin square theta. Now sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. So this is of the form a square minus b square, which can be written as a plus b into a minus b, and this is whole square, means this can be written twice. So 1 minus cos a into 1 minus cos a. So 1 cos a, 1 minus cos a, 1 minus cos a cancel out. So remaining is 1 minus cos a over 1 plus cos a, which is equal to RHS. Second part is we have cos a over 1 plus sin a and 1 plus sin a over cos a, which is equal to 2 sec a. So again we are taking the LHS. Now what we are doing here, we are simply taking the LCM. So if when we are taking the LCM, so this cos a multiply, and this 1 plus sin a multiply. So on just removing this square or expanding this formula, we have cos square a plus 1 plus sin square a plus 2 sin a over 1 plus sin a into cos a. Now we know sin square a plus cos square is equal to 1, so we are adding here 1 plus 2 sin a whole over 1 plus sin a into cos a. So now 2 plus 2 is here, so this we 1 plus 1 is 2, so 2 is common here, so we can be it can be written as twice of 1 plus sin a over 1 plus sin a into cos a. So 1 plus sin a cancel out, so we have 2 over cos a, which is equal to 2 sec a, which is equal to RHS. So in this way we can prove this. Now if we move towards the next part, so that is the third part. So in the third part, if we see here, so it is given tan theta over 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta over minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta into cos sec theta. So we are taking the LHS. So converting tan into sin cos, cot into cos over 1 sin. So sin theta upon cos theta whole over 1 minus cos theta over sin theta. Then cos theta over sin theta is equal to 1 minus sin theta over cos theta. So which means we have sin theta over cos theta whole over sin theta minus cos theta over sin theta. So this will be sin cos theta over sin theta whole over cos theta minus sin theta over cos theta. So we have taken the LCM here with the denominator. So now so this can be written as sin square theta over cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, cos square theta sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta with the bracket. Now the LCM, before taking the LCM, just we want to make the sign same. Means here it is sin theta minus cos theta, is cos theta minus sin theta. So we are adding the sin theta minus cos theta, and in place of this plus minus we have kept here minus sign. So we got here sin square theta whole over cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, this minus cos square theta whole over sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Now we are taking the LCM. LCM is coming as sin theta cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. So this is coming sin cube theta minus cos cube theta, multiplying this. Then we have identity a cube minus b cube is equal to a plus a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. So using that identity here, we are expanding this. So we can see here easily that sin theta minus cos theta is cancel out the sin theta minus cos theta, and sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So we have the 1 plus cos theta into sin theta as a numerator whole over cos theta into sin theta. Now separating both the terms, so first we are adding 1 over cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta sin theta over cos theta into sin theta. So these terms will be cancelled out. So we have sec theta cos sec theta is equal to 1, which is equal to RHS. Now if we move towards the fourth part, in the fourth part it is given to us that 1 plus sec theta over sec theta is equal to sin square a over 1 minus cos a. So taking LHS, 1 plus sec a over sec a. So we can write here 1 plus 1 over cos a whole over 1 over cos a. So this is cos a plus 1 over cos a whole over 1 over cos a. So this will become 1 plus cos a over 1. Now we multiply by this conjugate, so that is 1 minus cos a whole into or upon 1 minus cos a. So 1 minus cos square a over 1 minus cos a. So 1 minus cos square is sin square a over 1 minus cos a, which is equal to RHS. So we can use it like this. Now we move towards the fifth part. So now in the fifth part, it is given that cos a minus sin a plus 1 whole over cos a plus sin a minus 1 is equal to cos sec a plus cot a. So we have taken the LHS here. Now we are just dividing all the numerator and denominator by the sin a. So this will become cos over sin is cot a, sin over sin is 1 over sin is cos sec a. Now in the denominator, cos a over sin is cot a, and sin a over sin is 1, and 1 over sin is cos sec a. Now so it is cot a plus cos sec a minus cos sec square a minus cot square a. So cos x square minus cot square is equal to 1. So we can write here cot a plus cos a minus cos a plus cot a into cos a minus cot a. That is because a square minus b square can be written as a plus b into a minus b. So now we can easily say here, after taking the common, the remaining term is after taking cot a plus cos a common, we have 1 minus cos a plus cot a. So this 1 minus cos a plus cot a. So in this term we can easily cancel out these two terms. So remaining term is cot a plus cos a, which is equal to RHS. Now if we move towards the next question number next part, that is the sixth part. So now in the sixth part it is given that whole root 1 plus sin a over 1 plus sin a over 1 minus sin a is equals to sec a plus tan a. So LHS we are solving whole root 1 plus sin a over 1 minus sin a, so we are multiplying by its conjugate, so 1 plus sin a over 1 minus sin a. So this will become whole root 1 plus sin a whole square over 1 minus sin square a. So this can be written as whole square, so remove the root from here, and this 1 minus sin square is cos square a, so we can remove the root from here also, so result is 1 plus sin a over cos a. Now on separating them, 1 over cos a plus sin a over cos a, we are getting sec a plus tan a, which is equals to RHS. Then looking at the seventh part, it is given that sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta whole over 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equals to tan theta. So we are taking the LHS. Now we are taking the common as sin theta is common, so remaining term in the bracket is 1 minus 2 sin square theta, then cos a 2 cos square theta minus 1. So then we have sin theta, on solving this sin theta 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos theta into, we are converting this into sin theta, so cos square theta can be written 1 minus sin square theta, so this will become 2 into 1 minus sin square theta minus 1. So we have here sin theta 1 minus 2 sin square theta, cos theta 1 minus 2 sin square theta, so these numerator numerator cancel out, so we have here sin theta over cos theta which is equals to 10, which is equals to RHS. Now we move towards the next part, that is the eighth part. Okay, so in the eighth part it is given that sin a plus cos sec a whole square plus cos a plus sec a whole square is equals to 7 plus tan square plus cot square. This we have to prove. So we have taken here the LHS. Now we are expanding this formula, a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we are getting a sin square a plus cos square a plus 2 sin a cos sec a, and cos square a plus sec square a plus 2 cos a sec a. So we can see easily here that this is sin square a plus cos square a cos sec square a plus 2, and then we have here 2 plus sec square a plus 2. Okay, why 2? Because cos a sec a is equals to 1, 2 sin a cos sec a is equals to 1. So this is why 2 and 2 we are getting here. Now we can see here sin square a plus cos square is again 1. So the remainder, and cos square a can be further written as 1 plus cot square a, and sec square a can be written as 1 plus tan square a. So we have our answer, that is 7 plus tan square a plus cot square a, which is equals to RHS, and these are the entities which we have used. Now ninth part is cos sec a minus sin a into sec a minus cos a is equals to 1 over tan a plus cot a. So first we are taking LHS. So we have taken the LHS is equals to here cos sec a minus sin a, then within another bracket sec a minus cos a, so reciprocate things, converting to sin cos, so 1 over sin a minus sin a, 1 over cos a minus cos a, LCM is sin a, so this will become 1 minus sin square a, this will become 1 minus cos square a, so 1 minus sin square is cos square a over sin a, and this sin square over cos a, so the result is sin a into cos a. Now we have to solve the RHS also, because sometimes this happen, then when by only solving the LHS or RHS we are not getting the other side, so we have to sometimes solve both the sides. Now here in this question we are solving RHS, which is given 1 over tan a plus cot a. Now tan a means sin a over cos a, and cot a means cos a over sin a, so 1 over sin square a plus cos square a whole over cos a into sin a, so result is coming sin a into cos a, which is equals to now RHS. From equation first and second we can say LHS is equals to RHS. Now moving to the 10th part, in the 10th part it is given, so in the 10th part it is given, so it is given that 1 plus tan square a whole over 1 plus cot square is equals to 1 minus tan a over 1 minus cot a whole square is equals to tan square a. So LHS we are taking here, so it is given 1 plus tan square which is equals to sec square a over cos square a, now converting to sin cos 1 over cos square a 1 over sin square a, which is equals to tan square a, because sin square a over cos square is tan square, which is equals to RHS. Then if we see this 1 minus tan a over 1 minus cot a whole square, so we converting them sin into cos, so 1 minus sin a over cos a, 1 over cos a minus sin a whole square, then cos a minus sin a whole over cos a, then up on sin a minus cos a over sin a whole square. On solving this we are getting the result as minus sin a over cos a whole square, that is again tan square a, which is equals to RHS. So with this we come to the end of this exercise as well as the chapter. So thank you very much.